Good morning, students. In my last lecture, I have given you the theme life sketch of the poets, background, and summary. Today, I am going to explain this poem line to line. The philosophy of this poem, which the writer or you can say the poet wants to convey to the readers, that aging is a natural process and death is the sure thing which everyone have to meet. And in the poem My Mother at 66, the poetess is also highlighting her fear. What is the fear? That one day her mother will die. This is the fear which is coming in the mind of the poetess time to time, and she is sorrowful by this idea. Let us go through line to line and try to understand what is the philosophy, what is the idea that the poetess wants to convey to the readers. First of all, one more important thing. In this poem, the poetess is highlight the philosophy that our elderly parents are having an ardent need of us in their olden age. So we should not make ourselves so much busy in fulfilling our desires, in fulfilling our needs, that we forget them. No, we should take care of them, because in that age they are having our need. They are expecting something from us, and death is the sure thing which will come one day. But this idea is the cause of pain, the cause of suffering for the poetess, that one day my mother will die and I will remain all alone in this world. Let us go. Driving. Driving word is expressing that the poetess is sitting in car and the car is being driven by the poetess. This word is telling driving from my parents' home to Cochin. Where was the poetess going? The poetess was going to Cochin. From where? From the house of her parents. Last Friday morning. So you can say the poetess is saying that last Friday morning the poetess started out her journey from her parents' home to Cochin. Once again, driving from my parents' home to Cochin. The poetess was going to Cochin. The poetess was going to Cochin from the house of her parents, from the home of her parents, and she was driving a car, and this happened on last Friday morning. I saw my mother beside me. Okay, the poetess is saying that my mother was sitting by the side of me in the car which was driven by the poetess, and she looked at her mother very carefully. The poetess looked at her mother very carefully. Doge, open mouthed. These words, doge and open mouthed, are expressing to the physical weakness. Okay, physical weakness, lack of energy, lack of power, lack of strength. Okay. Oh, when the poetess looked very carefully at her mother, she noticed that the mother was dozing. Dozing means taking small naps. The mother was taking small naps, and her mouth was open, and her face ashen like that of a calf. Here you can say, here the poetess has used a figure of speech, and that figure of speech is simile. How can you say that there is a simile? Because there is a comparison between two different objects by using like, so, as. So you can say that here is a simile. Corpse word is dead body, and the face of the mother is being compared from the dead body by using the word like. The face is being compared from the dead body. The face of the mother is being compared from the dead body by using the word like. So what is the definition? When a comparison is made between two different objects by using like so as is called simile. Her face isn't like that of a corpse. Her face isn't like that of a corpse. Okay. The face of the mother was very weak. Isn't like very weak, very pale. Very pale. Very weak. Very weak. The face of the mother was very weak and it was looking just like a dead body. The face of the mother was looking like a dead body and realized with pain that she was. And the poetess is saying that I was realizing, I was understanding the pain from which my mother was suffered at that time. It is obvious the pain, the mother was having pain, so obviously she was feeling what kind of pain she was having, but this was realized by the poetess. This was realized by the poetess which her mother was having at that time or in her older age. Once again, her face isn't like that of a corpse. The face of the mother was very weak and it was looking just like a dead body and realized with pain. And my mother was suffered from pain at that time. And as old as she looked, and my mother was not going to be more older. My mother was not going to be more older than she appeared. It means to say the poetess wants to convey the idea to the reader that since the time I am seeing to my mother, I have observed no changes, no physical changes in my mother. Once again, as old as she looked, my mother was as older as she was looking. It means to say perhaps she is not going to be much older than that. But soon put that thought away. It is a very obvious thing that you cannot be sorrowful for a long time. You cannot be sad for a long time. So the poetess is saying that, and look, but soon put that thought away. The poetess is saying, within a short span of time, I came out of that thought. What was the thought? The pain which she was observing, which she was seeing on the face of the mother. The pain which she was seeing on the face of mother. Okay, and she came out of that thought. All of a sudden, she came out of that thought and looked out to comfort herself, to relax herself. The poetess looked outside of the car. The poetess looked outside of the car. Why she looked outside of the car? Only she wanted to come out of that thought. The thought which was perplexing her. What was the thought? The pain which she has observed on the face of her mother. Okay? And looked out at young trees. And the poetess looked outside of the car. Young trees. Dear students, this word is expressing contrast. This word is expressing contrast of ideas. What is the contrast of ideas? Young trees. Young trees. The trees are young, but the mother is old. So I looked outside of my car at young trees sprinting, running fast. The poetess is saying that I looked outside of the car and I noticed that the trees, I noticed that the trees were running very fast. This is not a reality. In fact, the car was running very fast and she felt that the trees are sprinting. Sprinting word is expressing the passing of time. The passing of time. Time never waits for anyone. Time will pass. Time will pass, time will go on, it is not going to stop. So this sprinting word is expressing that the time is running very fast. Okay, so I looked out at young trees sprinting. The poetess is saying that I looked outside of the car and I noticed that the young trees are running very fast. And the merry children, merry means happy children, happy children, merry means happy, and this word is also having contrast. How can you say that this word is having contrast? Because the poetess is sad, the poetess is in elegiac mood, the poetess is in sorrow, okay, as her mother is in pain because of her old age. So and again she is saying that the merry children spilling. Spilling means coming out. Spilling means coming out. And the happy children were coming out of their homes. And the happy children were coming out from their homes. And the poetess is saying that I saw outside of the car the young trees were running, and the young trees were running is expressing that the time is passing very fast, no one can stop it. Okay, and with the passage of time everyone has to die. Okay, and the merry children spilling out of their homes, and the happy children were coming out of their homes, So once again, in a brief way, I am going to explain from the starting to this. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday. In this line, the poetess is saying, or in the starting of the poem, the poetess is saying that she started out her journey on last Friday morning, and she was going to Cochin from her parents' home. I saw my mother beside me. The poetess is telling that she looked at her mother very carefully, who was sitting in the car by the side of the poetess, and she noticed that she was dozing. Doze, the mother was taking small naps. Open mouth, the mouth of the mother was open. This word, both these words are expressing the physical weakness, lack of energy, lack of power, and lack of strength. The mother was taking small naps, her mouth was open, her face ashen like that of a corpse. Corpse means dead body. And the face of the mother was very pale, very weak, and it was looking like a dead body. I realized with pain that she was. And the poetess is saying that I was understanding, I was realizing, but not feeling. Why? जाके पैर न फटी बिवाई, सो क्या जाने पीर पर आई. No one can understand the pain of, no one can feel the pain of others. But the poetess is saying, I was realizing the pain from which my mother was suffered at that time. I was realizing, I was understanding the pain from which my mother was suffered at that time. As old as she looked, and my mother is not going to be more older than that. It means to say, the poetess wants to convey the idea that since the time I am seeing to my mother, I have observed that she is same. There was not much more changes in her mother. Okay, so as old as she looked, my mother was not going to be more older. But soon put that thought away. And the poetess is saying that soon, within a short time, I came out of that thought. I put that thought aside. I came out of that thought and looked out. Why the poetess looked out? Because you cannot remain sorrowful, you cannot remain sad for a long time. And she looked outside, and what she looked at, young trees sprinting, and she notices that young trees were running very fast, sprinting, running very fast, sprinting, running very fast. The merry children spilling out, coming out. The happy children were coming out of their homes, and the happy children were coming out of their homes. These children are happy. There is no burden. They are free. They are not thinking that they will die one day, but the poetess is thinking all these things. So here are the contrasts in young trees and merry children. Why? Because the mother is old and the second word is young, which is having contrast. And the merry children, happy children. The children were happy and the poetess was sad. Okay. Okay, let us proceed. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, the poetess is telling here that the mother was not entitled to go inside the airport because only the poetess was traveling, only the poetess was going to Cochin, the mother was not going. So, but after the airport security check, the poetess went inside the airport, and when she was thoroughly checked by the security, standing a few yards away, her mother was standing at some distance. The mother of the poetess was standing at some distance. I looked again at her. The poetess is saying that I once again looked to my mother, at my mother. I once again looked at my mother when. When means colorless. Colorless. The sign of the face was gone. The color of the face was gone. She is saying that I saw that the color of my mother's face has gone and she was pale. She was looking very weak. She was looking very weak as a late winter's moon. Once again, here is a figure of speech that is simile. Why there is simile? Because I have already given you definition. Comparison between two different objects by using like, so, as. I looked again at her. When the poetess is saying that after security check, when security has checked to her thoroughly, okay, and she noticed that her mother was standing at some distance, and she looked again. The poetess looked at her mother again, and the face of the mother was looking colorless. She was looking very weak as a late winter's moon, and the face of the mother was just like the late winter's moon. Here is a question, the most important question or very important question. The question is that why has the mother been compared to a late winter's moon? Okay, what is the question? Why has that is given. I will give you the photocopy of this question. Okay. Why has the mother been compared to the late winter's moon? Or this question is asked in this way also. Why has the poetess mother been compared to the late winter's moon? Okay. The face of the mother is dull, pale, yellowish, and she is very weak. So the face of the mother is being compared to the late winter's moon. And in winter season, if we get a chance to see the moon, due to the fog, due to the mist, due to the cold, it seems that it is shivering. It's lost its sign and it's become dull. So the poetess is comparing to the face of her mother from the late winter's moon. The face of the poetess mother is dull. The face of the, not the word meaning, the face of the poetess, ठीक है? Okay, the face of the poetess mother, is dull, weak, colorless, no sign, okay, and the face of the poetess mother is dull, weak, colorless, and no sign. And if you get a chance to the late winter's moon, so due to excessive cold, due to excessive fog, due to excessive mist, it seems that the moon is shivering. That is expressing to the dullness. That is expressing to the weakness. And the moon also lost its sign in that season. At that time. Okay. and felt that old familiar ache. Ache means pain. Here, the poetess has become emotional, and she is saying that I was feeling. My mother was suffered. What kind of pain from which my mother was suffered? Okay, from my mother was suffered. I was feeling that pain. Okay, I was feeling that. I was feeling that once again, and felt that old familiar ache. The pain from which my mother was suffered, I was very well familiar with that pain. Familiar means to say such kind of pain I am seeing on the face of my mother since a long time, and felt that old familiar ache. That pain was very old, and I was familiar with that pain. I was familiar with that pain, and I was feeling also. I was feeling also from the pain, the pain from which my mother was suffered. My childhood fear. What was the childhood fear? ध्यान देना. My childhood fear. What? Here is also a question. ठीक है? What was childhood fear? Her childhood fear was that one day my mother will die, leaving me all alone in this world. One day, what was her childhood fear? Her childhood fear was that one day my mother will die and she will leave me all alone. छोड़ देगी मुझे. She will leave me all alone in this world. Okay? So my childhood fear. This childhood fear was coming in the mind of the poetess time to time. बार बार आ रहा था. And once again she became suffered from that childhood fear that one day her mother will die. But all I said, see you soon, Amma. But all I said, see you soon, Amma. Okay? Let us see. But all I said, see you soon, Amma. This word is expressing. See you soon, Amma word is expressing that my mother, don't lose your heart. We will meet again. The poetess wanted to be very hopeful. The poetess wanted to be very hopeful and wanted to be optimistic before her mother, and she was hiding her feeling of pain, and she is assuring her mother that they will meet again. Okay? See you soon, Amma. The poetess is assuring her mother that they will meet again. So she is saying that, my mother, I am not going for a long time. I will again come to you. I will come to you again. फिर से आऊंगी. And we will meet again. So rest assured, don't lose your heart. And all I did was smile and smile and smile. Here is the repetition of the word smile. Here is the repetition of the word smile. Repetition of the word smile. Word is repeated 3 times. Sometimes it is asked that why the poetess has repeated the word smile 3 times. Whenever we focus on any idea, we repeat almost 3 times in English. Okay, in Hindi also. And I did was smile and smile and smile. Sometimes a question is asked, what the word smile signify? What the word smile signify? So the poet looks at her mother, the poetess looks at her mother, and she knew very well that her mother will not remain for a long time. She cannot forget her mother. When she was leaving to her mother, when she was leaving the house of her mother, or when she was leaving her mother, then her mother was unhappy. Her mother was sad. She feels, the poetess feels her responsibility towards her mother. The poetess feels her responsibility towards her mother. She does not want that her mother spent her life in loneliness. Okay? And the answer may be given in this way also, ki what the parting word smile signify. The parting word smile signify that the poetess is hopeful. The poetess is hopeful to see her mother again. Her mother again. She is optimistic. And she is wishing to see her again. She is wishing to see her mother again, and by smiling she is consoling her mother. She is consoling her mother and wants to tell that they will meet again, and don't be disappointed. Don't be disappointed. Okay guys, once again I am going to explain. But after the airport security check, the poetess is saying that when the security had checked me thoroughly, I observed that my mother was standing at some distance, standing a few yards away. My mother was standing at some distance. I looked again at her. The poetess looked at her mother again. The poetess looked again at her mother. The poetess looked very carefully at her mother again, when the face of the mother was colorless, pale, very weak, as a late winter's moon. The face of the mother was as the late winter's moon. Once again, why the face of the mother is compared from the late winter's moon? Because in winter, due to excessive cold and excessive fog and excessive mist, the moon loses its gloom, its shine. It becomes dull, and the face of the mother has also become dull, also become weak, colorless. There was no sign, as we can see in the winter season, to the moon, as it also lost its colors, no sign, it becomes dull. So the face of the mother is being compared from the late winter's moon. So the mother was looking colorless, very weak, and she was looking like the winter moon, and felt that old familiar ache, and I felt the pain of my mother, from which I was familiar, and that pain was very old pain. It means to say, since a long time my mother was suffered from that pain. My childhood fear. What was the childhood fear? That one day her mother will die and she will remain all alone in this world. So this childhood fear came in the mind of the poetess, that her mother will die. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. I was unable to say anything, and she became too much emotional that she was unable to say anything, and she said that, my mother, have patience. We will meet again. I am not going for a long time. I will visit soon to you, and you will remain. And all I did was smile, smile, and smile. And the poetess became too much emotional that it was unable for her to speak. Then she expresses everything from her lips, and she started smiling. A smile word is signifying that the poetess is hopeful to see her mother again. The poetess is optimistic, and she is assuring her mother that I will come to you soon. And she is also consoling to the mother to meet again, and don't be disappointed. Thank you. In next lecture we will discuss about the question answer, and if you are having any questions related to this video, you can ask the question. You are free to ask anything related to the, you are free to ask any question related to the video. Thank you and have a nice day.